And they're in the starter's hands, and away we go. Let's pick them up the straightaway. Watson. Then we've got the 36 car in there, and that's McCarthy. Watson getting a bit untidy. We've got McCarthy doing it on the outside. We've got a slower car there right at the rear of the field. Look at that one guy. He come out of the pack like a deck of cards. Condor, they've all missed him, and I'd say we'd have a caution on the speedway. On the outside of him is the 46 car of Tyndall. Then we've got Watson in there from the 35 car of Clark. It was McCarthy's turn to go out wide. Oh, he brings the car in and weaving and waving down there as he slips back into fifth place. No doubt about it, McCarthy out in front. Peter McCarthy leads them around now in the 36 car. Then we go back to 35 there, the car of Clark. Out of the main straightaway, it's Neil Watson up there in third place. And 45, Kieran Thompson. And they've sort of settled down into a nice steady pace. Pretty bunched up there. McCarthy making a bit of a move and getting away from them, leaving all the others behind. But they go back to 35, Clark. Then we go back to Watson. Then we go back to Thompson. And as I say, they're pretty well bunched up there at the more like a fox out in front and a bunch of hounds right behind him. But car number 36, McCarthy, really leads them around. Then we go back to 35, which is Clark. Watson, 45. Then we've got the 22 car there of Blackburn. Normie Fisher must be running at the rear of the field, so that leaves us one car to pick up, which must be the 35 car. I'm not too sure. But round they come. No, it's 36, McCarthy out in front. Still a bunch of cars at the back. 35 in there, the car of Clark. Neil Watson hanging in there from Kieran Thompson. Then we got gap there and go back to Tyndall second last. And Normie Fisher running at the rear. Well, McCarthy's doing it pretty easy out in front. There's no pressure on him, but it's certainly pretty rough back here as they come three wide into the straightaway. And it's Watson leads them around there. But certainly now we've sort of got a bit of a break in the field. They started setting into a single file, so we'll pick them up here as they go around. No doubt about it, it's McCarthy there in 36 from 35. The car there of Clark. Then we go back from Watson. Then we go back to Blackburn. And Fisher being tailed off at this stage. Right, so there they go. That's the car of Tyndall being tailed off into second last place. Well, they're still 2 and 3 wide as they go up the straight there for the Miners. McCarthy's a long way out in front. Watson trying to hold them off there and has moved up now into second place. And the Hamilton car's doing pretty well here tonight at this stage. But Watson in second place from McCarthy. And we've got a warning flag out. I think it's for Watson. Then we go back to 35. The Kieran Thompson up there as well. So McCarthy straightened them out in front, nearly half a lap in front of them in the 36 car. Then we go back, still Neil Watson there in 17. Here we go back to 35, and that's the car of Clark. Then we've got Blackburn up there, and Kieran Thompson as well. And Normie Fisher being tailed off. So still McCarthy up there in front from 17, the car of Neil Watson. 35 car now there of Clark moving up. There goes Kieran Thompson right up there as well. The 22 car of Blackburn. And Pittman, no, Tyndall it is, the other car, who's now running second last in front of Normie Fisher. Well, now the field's starting to break up a little bit, with just one lap to go. A little bit late for him to get out in the pack and start racing because there's no doubt about it. McCarthy in the 36 car is going to take the win here. So a good win there to Peter McCarthy. Watson hangs on for second place. Then we have 45, the car of Kieran Timpson from 35, which was Clark. I think then we went back to 22.